Welcome back to the channel. This is your middle-aged man with borderline, and this is my cat. I thought I should mention a little bit more in a separate video why I've decided to do this this YouTube thing. Why I think it can help me, why I already know that it has helped me, and that is, well, it is the human need to tell your story, to just in some or other way get the chance to talk to someone. I am a quite lonely person, which is in itself a problem for my betterment. I wish I had more of a social thing going on, but I don't. That's life right now for me. So, and I don't really have a situation in life where I feel I have friends to talk with about this, since, well, they can't really relate. I mean, a lot of topics you can relate to, but this one, it's difficult unless you have actual experience. Otherwise, people, well, they mean well, and they say nice things, but it doesn't really make much sense in the end. So I started to ask myself, well, what can I do? And the first choice was, and that is still actually on the table, to write a book. I might do that in the future, but I noticed quite soon that I didn't have a story. I hadn't organized my thoughts in a way that I wanted them to be coherent and with a, I don't know, some kind of point, some kind of beginning, some kind of end, a good story. And it hit me that, well, hey, listen, man, you know other things. You work with social media and stuff like that sometimes, and therefore, why not use that knowledge? Oh, you can't see it, but next to the power line there is a fox. Cool, really cool. So let me get this right. the book thing is still something I'm considering doing, but I don't think I'm ready yet. I know how to write, that is my profession, but that doesn't mean that I can write a good story, because the story isn't ready in my mind yet. It is disorganized. It doesn't really have a point yet. And in that format, I believe that making a video diary, a vlog, is a lot better, because I think this will help me hone in on my story. I think it, in every sort of way, will help me with my end goal, which is to write a book. Look who followed me. And then there are the other things of why we do these things, why we want to tell stories in some ways. It is cathartic. It is something that relieves pain and opens up new pathways of the mind. It makes things that we are struggling to get our mind around, to become more coherent. I believe it is a way for me to just simply organize my thoughts. Therapy, self-therapy. I mentioned this already in other videos, but making a separate video on this, I think is quite obvious. I should have done it from the start, but maybe I didn't know from the beginning, really. Well, here we are, and I'm making a story, and this is a crucial part of it. So, where was I? I lost my train of thought. I started to stare out at the field again, and it went. Therapy, yeah, it is therapy. It is also a creative outlet. I am currently very busy writing things for my I'm in school again, actually, and there's a lot of assignments there, writing papers and stuff. So I'm not really in the mood to write anything. So my creative outlet right now is this. It gives me the chance to work on artistic things, learning new things about video production and sound and all kinds of things. So it is creatively useful. And I will also learn new things by doing this, more things about my line of work, social media, that I lacked. I worked mainly with texts. I did content for web pages, and I dabbled some in video production, but it wasn't my main thing. And there's no really better way to learn things than to do them. So there we have it. It is without a doubt very beneficial for me to do this. Professionally, my creativity will improve, and I think my mental health will benefit as well. And it will, as I said, open a pathway to my final product, which I'm pretty certain will be a book. I've always wanted to write a book about something important. And what's more important than mental health, if it can help someone else? So, one can say you are part of my creative process. You are helping me doing this with this channel. When you comment, when you spread the channel, and so on. And yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm going to save the world by doing this, but well, you know what I mean. It is, I believe, important to reach people, to let them know that they are not alone, that there are other people out there with similar conditions, similar situation, and that feeling of hopelessness that borderline gives a person is something that you're not alone with. So, a long way of saying a simple thing. I made this channel for a couple of reasons, basically. Well, thanks for listening, and this is the middle-aged borderline man signing off.